Hello students, welcome back to our channel Diksha Karnataka. So I hope all of you are preparing really well and working very hard for your midterm examination, right? So yes, today in this video I'll be discussing the most important topics of all the chapters that is going to be asked in your midterm examination. Now whether you have fully prepared for your exam or you are somewhere in between or you haven't started the preparation at all, please remember all of you must do these topics. You need to do writing practice of these topics, you need to revise the concepts, you need to study these topics multiple times and then go for the exam. So definitely these questions, these topics are those from where most probable, like mostly the questions will be asked, so definitely you can score better. Okay, so now sit with a notebook and a pen and note down all the important topics of these chapters that I'm going to tell you, and make sure that you prepare them well before going to the exam. Okay, so now let's get started with the first chapter, that is solutions. So in solutions, what exactly you must prepare? Okay, so here is the list. First you need to prepare Henry's law, the statement and the formula. So remember, whenever suppose Henry's law is asked to you, you need to write the statement, no doubt, then you need to write the formula and you need to explain the terms in the formula. Okay, so here and next is Raoult's law. For both of this, so must remember that you have to explain the terms of formula. Okay, next coming to difference between, so you have to prepare some difference between, that is these, that is you have to prepare ideal and non-ideal solutions, positive negative deviation, maximum and minimum boiling azeotrope. So at least 3 points you must remember. Okay, and then for ideal solution and non-ideal solution, positive and negative deviation, prepare the graph as well. Okay, next colligative properties. This is, I cannot, like there are two numerical problems that will be asked in your board examination. So definitely colligative properties is the most important topic, very very important and easy to score. Okay, so at least do these all formulas. Okay, prepare all formulas, four colligative properties, and do numericals. Okay, do at least all the 4 types, you do 4 numericals, so 16 to 20 numericals you practice from here. Okay, so this is what you must do from this chapter. And one more thing, in Henry's law, it's 3 applications also you prepare. Okay, so if any one question may be asked from the theory base, then that can be this difference between or these applications or something regarding Henry's law or Raoult's law. Okay, so these are the things that you must study. So please take a screenshot of this, make a note of this, and let's move towards the next chapter, that is electrochemistry. Okay, so in electrochemistry, the most important thing which you cannot ignore is Nernst equation. So you need to practice numericals from here. Okay, at least practice 10 to 15 questions from here. Next, Gibbs free energy. This numerical is also asked, so you have to use 2 formulas here you should prepare, that is delta G is equal to minus NF E naught of the cell and delta G is equal to minus 2.303 RT log K, right? So these 2 formulas you must prepare and do numericals based on this. Next, in theory, what you need to, like theoretical concepts that you have to remember. In that, Faraday's law statement, both first and second law. Okay, and then numericals from Faraday's law. So generally there is more probability that the numericals will be from first law. Okay, most probably, but yeah, it can be also second law, but focus more on the first law numericals, which includes the formula of M is equal to ZIT. Okay, this formula, practice more numericals. Okay, next coming to, as I told you, some theoretical things that you have to study from this chapter. So in that, first comes is Kohlrausch's law. This law statement, please learn it from the NCERT book. This is little lengthy definition, but you rewrite it, learn it multiple times, mug up this definition and then go for the exam. Okay, and Kohlrausch's law problem also, not only definition, you need to do Kohlrausch's law numerical also. Fuel cells, what you have to do? Under fuel cell, prepare the diagram, okay, plus reactions. cathode and anode reaction. Same for SHE. Your hydrogen electrode, standard hydrogen electrode, also prepare its diagram and the reactions at anode and reactions at cathode. This can itself be a 3-marker question, 1 diagram and 2 reactions. Similarly, fuel cells, diagram, reactions, 3-marker question. Kohlrausch's law, 1 definition and 1 numerical will be given, that can itself act as a 3-marker question. Next, limiting molar conductivity, just learn the definition, what is it? It can be clubbed with anything, with Kohlrausch's law it is related, it can be asked with that. Okay. Next, coming to most important theoretical questions, effect of dilution on molar conductance of strong and weak electrolyte. So you need to know that what is the effect of dilution on molar conductance, okay, like it increases, how it increases for weak electrolytes and strong electrolytes, and you need to do the graph for that, okay, you need to learn the graph of this, okay. So these are the topics that you have to prepare from the chapter electrochemistry, okay. Once again I will tell you, last equation, numericals is a must. Delta G formula, these 2 formula numericals you must have to do. Faraday's law, first and second law statement and numericals. Kohlrausch's law, fuel cell, in fuel cell and SHE practice the diagram and anode and cathode reactions. Limiting molar conductivities, then effect of dilution on molar conductance of strong and weak electrolytes, okay. So these are the things that you need to prepare from chapter number 2, that is electrochemistry. So after this we will go towards the inorganic chemistry, okay, and in inorganic chemistry the first chapter DNF block. So what all things you need to study here? Transition elements have, so first thing before doing any of this, first is remember the electronic configuration from scandium to zinc, okay, this is must, very very important. Without this you will be not able to solve many of the questions. So make sure to first remember the electronic configuration, okay. Next, coming to under properties, what all properties you can focus on? I saw lot of previous year papers, catalytic property is asked most of the time. Next, color of the compound and other properties. In other properties you can focus on interstitial compounds, okay, interstitial compounds, that is asked, okay. Then electrode potential, oxidation states, atomic size. So all, there are almost 14 physical properties, but most probably catalytic activity is asked many times in the exam. So more focus is on catalytic property and just revise all the other physical properties once, okay. Next, coming to very important and a must question, preparation of KMnO4 and K2Cr2O7. I will tell, please learn these reactions, okay. Also, like, don't write only reaction, you should also know how to balance them, okay. Balancing of equations and mugging up the reactions. For these 2 compounds the preparation method is very very important. This can be a must question. Next, coming to lanthanide contraction and its consequences. So it can be like 3 consequences can be asked, or like 1 definition of lanthanide contraction and 2 consequences can be asked. So anything can be asked here, so prepare this very thoroughly. Next, coming to magnetic moment formula and numerical from here, okay, that is very important. So the root over of n into n plus 2, so you should know how to find the electronic configuration and then how to find the formula and how to use the magnetic moment, and do not forget to write the units here, okay. Next, you can focus on actinoids. So actinoids, what questions can be asked here? First you can write like why the actinide contractions are more stronger than lanthanide contraction, that can be a question here. Then why actinoids are difficult to study, that you can write, that can be a question. Then any just this is applicable for lanthanides and actinoids, you just need to write characteristics of lanthanoids and actinoids, okay, or difference between them, difference between lanthanides and actinoids, similarities between lanthanoids and actinoids. So these are some 3 marker questions that you can expect from this particular chapter, okay. Now we'll move towards the next inorganic chapter, that is coordination chemistry or coordination compounds. This is also very very important. So here first question that you must prepare is the valence bond theory, okay. this question is very important, and most important is how good, how better you present this answer, right? Most of you might be knowing the hybridization geometry and then magnetic properties, shape, everything, but how exactly you present the answer, that matters a lot. Please refer to NCERT book and like write down, practice these questions 3 to 4 times, all the 4 compounds. Okay. Next you have this one. Okay, this is from DNF block. Next you have d orbital splitting of octahedral and tetrahedral. This is the very important question again. Okay, so you should remember all, like with leveling, should know how, like what you have to level there. Okay, that should be written correctly. You should know the diagram, leveling, and how to separate them in octahedral field, in tetrahedral field, how to do it. Okay, next limitations. You should also prepare about the limitations of valence bond theory and the limitations of crystal field theory. At least remember 3 points. Okay, next coming to nomenclature, very important. Okay, very important. At least you can expect 1 to 2 questions either in the MCQ or into 3 marker question regarding the nomenclature, and then also prepare certain definitions and examples, right? Definitions, what all definitions you should focus on. First is ambidentate ligand. Next with example, okay, homoleptic and heteroleptic complex with example. Next you can prepare about one more is chelating ligands. Okay, so these are certain important definitions that you should prepare with example. Okay, next we have isomerism. This is very again important, very important topic. Okay, so here you should prepare what, both the linkage I can say structural isomerism and like your stereoisomerism. Okay, structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. In structural isomerism, remember to prepare definition plus example. Okay, and stereoisomerism, refer all the examples of NCERT, all examples of NCERT, which will be optical active, which is not optically active, facial, meridional, everything. Stereoisomerism you must prepare from the NCERT book. And then structural isomerism, focus on different, the 4 linkage isomerism is there, ionization isomerism is there, solvation isomerism is there, coordination isomerism is there. So proper definition and one example for each of them you must remember. Okay, next practice as many as possible nomenclature questions, practice the NCERT questions, solved examples. Limitations of BVT and CFT, then d orbital splitting must question, this one you skip, this is a must. Okay, do these topics properly, then definitely you will be able to secure good marks in this chapter. Okay, now we'll move towards the organic chemistry. First chapter, haloalkanes and haloarenes. So here what you need to do, first and the most important topic is SN1 and SN2 mechanism. I'll say at least write 5 times, write down 5 times each of these mechanisms and practice them. Okay, just write once, learn first, then write it, then check from the book. If any mistake is there, arrow mark the topics, the headlines, the headings of the steps, whether it is correct or not, that you must do. And then you prepare difference between SN1 and SN2. Okay. Next, haloarenes. This question is a reasoning question. Haloarenes are less reactive, so at least prepare 3 points. Okay. Next, this is direct question given in the NCERT. So resonance, hybridization of carbon. So just prepare any 3 points which you feel easy. You can write, you can understand, you can remember. Okay. Next is name reactions. So the name reaction, as I told you, name reaction, how you should write the answer for any name reaction question. First should be the statement, okay, And in statement, you need not worry, need not remember the bookish language. Simply you can write A and B reacts in presence of C to give you D. This reaction is called as Schwartz reaction. Like for example, any reaction, just mention the reactants, products and reagents. That is enough to write the definition or to explain the name reaction. Next thing you should write is example. Whether it is asked or not asked, do not forget to write the example. Okay. So what are the name reactions that are there in this chapter? Schwartz reaction, Finkelstein reaction, Woods reaction, Fittig reaction, Woods-Fittig reaction, Friedel-Crafts reaction. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So these 6 reactions, each reaction practice at least 3 times. Okay. Please practice each reaction at least 3 times. Note down, again revise, note down, check and write down. These things very important. Okay. Next one, again some definitions that you must prepare. What is racemic mixture, enantiomers, stereocenter or chiral carbon? So learn these definitions, proper definitions you should know. Okay. Next one, IUPAC nomenclature of the haloalkanes and haloarenes, that you should take care. And one more thing, this is not required. And definitions, this one only you need to prepare these definitions and then just prepare the chemical reactions, right? Chemical reactions of haloalkanes and haloarenes. Okay. So all the reactions you cannot prepare, but yeah, try to learn all the haloalkanes and haloarenes reaction, because if any question like fill in the blanks is asked, then you need to know these reactions. Okay. Fine. Now we will go to the last chapter, that is alcohols, phenols and ethers. Okay, for your midterm. So what you need to prepare here? First is mechanisms. Okay, there are 3 mechanisms in this chapter that you need to prepare, and each mechanism you should write down 5 times and prepare. I'll tell you the list of these mechanisms also. First one is dehydration of alcohols to alkenes. Okay. Second one is dehydration of alcohols to ethers. Next, third one is acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes. Okay, these are the 3 important reaction mechanisms from this chapter that you need to prepare. Okay, and as I told you, write down each reaction mechanism 5 times and prepare it. Okay. Now here what students get confused is with the first one and with the third one, right? First one is what? Dehydration of alcohols to alkenes, means reactant is alcohols and product is alkenes. Third one is acid catalyzation of alkenes, acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes to give alcohols, right? So these 2 are opposite reactions, or you can say the reactants and products are interchanged. So please be very careful when you read the question, read it 2 times this type of question, and understand which mechanism is asked and which one to be used. Okay. Then preparation of ether, this mechanism also you need to learn. Okay. Then next, coming to name reactions. What are the name reactions that you have to prepare from this chapter? Williamson ether synthesis, very very important. Kolb's reaction, again very important. Cumin process, like preparation of phenol from cumin process is an important question. Preparation of phenol from aniline and from sulfonic acid, these are also important. Next, Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Okay, so these are the name reactions that you must prepare. Again, each name reaction write down 3 times and then prepare it. Okay. Next, coming to some other questions, Lucas reagent, how it helps us to distinguish between tertiary, secondary and primary alcohol. What is Lucas reagent, you should know, and what is the reaction of copper at 573 Kelvin for primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. That also you have to prepare. Okay. Next, acidity order, again very important question. What happens if electron withdrawing group is there, electron donating group is there, this decreases, withdrawing group increases, donating group decreases the acidity. What other factors are there, how to predict? So at least practice 10 to 15 questions on acidity order. Okay, you will easily get from NCERT, or just you can check our videos. We have done so many questions on this, you can practice them. Okay. Next, reactions of phenol and anisole. So under reactions of phenol, okay, phenol reactions with concentrated HNO3, that gives you picric acid, bromine water, right, dilute HNO3 and bromine in presence of acetic acid, right. These reactions are important. Next, anisole means the reactions of aryl ethers. Okay, so here you should remember they will give you ortho and para product. Okay, so nitration, halogenation, these type of reactions for these topics you can prepare. Okay, so yes, as I told you, please take a screenshot of this, prepare these topics thoroughly, whether you have done with the chapter or not. If you have already done, then revise these topics multiple times. If you are somewhere in half between, then also do these topics first, complete these topics. And my dear students who haven't prepared anything, who haven't started anything, please do not worry, at least finish these topics and then go to the exam center. Okay, so yes, that's what. And one more thing, to help you with your preparation, I have created these videos where we have done revision for your physical chemistry, and we have discussed here the chapter solutions and electrochemistry. You can do numerical practice, definitions, everything. I have considered your 3 markers and 1 marker questions. Coming to inorganic chemistry, all the 3 marker questions that has been repeated we have discussed here. And then in organic chemistry we have also completed your alcohols and phenols, ethers and haloalkanes and haloarenes chapter. Okay, so if you have any doubt, if you don't find any source, please rely on these sources, watch these videos and do practice questions. Okay, so yes students, that's all we have done for your midterm examination. So please study well, prepare well. If you have any doubt, any concern, please comment down, we'll definitely address it. And thank you for watching, and all the very best for your midterm examination. And if you have found this video helpful, do not forget to subscribe the channel.